That's what I'm talking about. When I say
he has been a key player. He's supposed to be a key player for you, though.
But he's not, bro. Key players win big games. They get big goals. When has Rashford done that for United? Tell me times.
I think of that one time in Paris.
Bro, I'm talking about consistency, not the odd goal here and there. I'm talking about consistency.
If you were to compare your forward line,
man's never had consistency. So next, we'll be looking at the biggest flop this season. A lot of money spent by big teams. So, yeah, it's not really something you want to glamorise, but yeah, let's get to it.
There's a lot of flops that didn't get on this list.
Yeah,
put out there.
There's a lot of them come from a similar kind of.
I mean, we spoke like people that didn't make the list: Saul Niguez,
Maguire,
Donny van der Beek.
Not Maguire, sorry. McTominay, sorry, I meant to say McTominay.
Pepe. This is not just players that were signed this season. It's players that just haven't performed at all. So yeah, there's been quite a few.
Grealish get make the list.
So we'll find out with regards to all of that. So
one touch, Lukaku.
So coming in hot at 5.
He cost City £100 million. It's the Gucci man himself, Jack Grealish, at number 5. What are we saying?
He's number 5, yeah.
He's at number 5.
I don't think I put him at 5 still.
He's at number 5.
I think don't get me wrong. Obviously, the price tag didn't help him. He hasn't had a great season, but I don't think I put him at 5. I think that there's.
On that list, yeah, I'm curious to hear who's around because,
how does this one work? So, it was at 5. Is that that's the best out of the worst? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, in a way, so that's okay. So that's all right then.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst flop.
I was confusing myself. You know what I'm saying?
Fair dues. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
But yeah, I think for Jack, a lot of.
Go.
A lot of pressure came with him.
100 million, he deserves to be high in that list.
You think he should be higher?
100%.
Because of the price tag?
Absolutely, 100%. Man's been bought with a price tag, and he's not really done anything for City.
No, I did it wrong,
He should be higher in that list.
So you think that? So you don't think he's had a good a season as a list? So you think he's had?
I think he should be higher.
Why do you think so?
Bro, they spent 100 million on this player. Yeah, I know he's got to fit into City, but at the same time, I just think he's been dead for them. I just think he's been dead.
They play on that left wing though, don't they?
He hasn't.
Look how he's got.
But also, obviously that's what I'm saying. Take into consideration like other players that are on that list too.
I'm not saying he's the biggest flop. I'm just saying he should be higher up that list as well.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Coming in hot at 4, we have
1 minute. His name is Dele. Next minute it's Dele Alli. Then he's playing for Spurs. Now he's playing for Everton. Then he's got rainbow in the hair on his 6'9" thing. It don't make sense. And his season didn't make sense.
He's a championship footballer.
He came in at number 4.
He should be higher, I think. But it's
we got Dele Alli there. £40 million Everton paid for him, and he's, you know.
Well, you got to think Frank Lampard. Because obviously when Frank Lampard signed him, he kind of seen his game in him, tried to see if he could resurrect something. Because
I wouldn't say it's the end of Dele Alli. I think pre-season will tell whether he'll come back.
I think it's
done.
I think it's done. From when Jose Mourinho said that thing in the documentary, the All or Nothing, it was done from that point.
I think him not being able to do it for Everton is confirmation that he's not really.
Yeah, but who's going to do it for Everton attacking wise?
No, but even just to still show that you're doing something in that
they've had
team.
obviously Donny Carlo, then Rashford. Now this is the third manager they've had. There's no gel in the team.
But does he even make the starting 11? That's
no,
that's
no,
the question. You know what I mean? So you're coming from a bigger club to a team that's struggling. At least earn your right to play first and foremost. If you can't do that, then to a team that's going to potentially get relegated, you're a championship player.
Do you think the game has changed for Dele Alli in terms of the Premier League and the sort of football that is now? It just doesn't suit what he was.
He played that second striker
well,
didn't he?
Obviously, he was like, if you guys played Football Manager, it's like the the TM or the Trequista, was it? So one of them things there.
Yeah,
so
but
not,
managers
not quite Cam, not quite this.
Poch got the better of him, innit?
Yeah, but he played him as the SS.
Yeah, and England, even Southgate at some points, did that. So if a manager is going to sign a Dele Alli, they know exactly. They know the only thing he can offer in it. So and they would have tried to get him to fit in that. But clearly it's not working, and it's a flop.
Third on the list.
I'll put him number 1, by the way. Dele Alli.
This one is painful for myself,
And for Willis.
for Willis, and a lot of United fans.
Alice.
Man's
Who else we
been
got on that? Who else we got?
this guy was.
Bro, just name him.
Number
Why are you
3.
taking so long? You don't need this intro. Just name him.
Feeding the children, he hasn't been feeding the United fans
Bro,
this season.
just name
Marcus Rashford comes in at number
Don't make
3.
that joke
It's
like
funny.
that.
It's funny that you say It's funny that you say like about the Rashford thing that comes after Dele Alli, because Rashford could be Dele Alli soon. I feel like he's running the same kind of.
Rashford next season for Rashford is the most important season of his career.
I think he'll bounce back. I don't think he'll be as bad as Dele Alli.
But I'm saying that's the tipping point where it starts. Because Dele Alli was.
This season Rashford. I know he came back from an injury. He obviously played injured last season, but it's just been so bad.
Poor.
So bad with this.
Bro, who's the next player?
No, Roto. What do you think? What do you think has gone
on
wrong?
Rashford's
with him?
season? Talk to us.
Bro, did you not just say man's come back from injury and the United team are fucking shit?
What's that got to do with him not being able to like?
Well, it
pass?
does everything. If the team have no cohesion, it affects everybody. Rashford,
Is he not?
Rashford,
He's not to blame for anything at all this
what?
season.
What do you mean? Of course, he could do much better. But it's a whole team. It's a whole team. Rashford has never been United's player. He's never been one of United's star players. He's not. He's not. Yeah, he's number 10, but he's not. He can have the number 10 shirt, but he's never been a star player. He's not a Tevez or Berbatov or Rooney. He's not that for us.
In recent years, he's never been a star. Like it wasn't like one of your. It shouldn't
But
be like
you may call him
starter.
that, but yeah.
From what you
that's
have,
fine. He
don't
could be a
compare
starter.
to the.
But I'm comparing him. If we can't call him a United star player. He's never been a United star player.
Based on what you have, don't go
Yeah,
with
that's
history.
what?
No,
Based on
I've got,
history.
bro.
Based on your
No.
forwards.
I am basing.
Was he not one of the key players last season?
Listen, no.
Exactly.
But you're not getting my point.
Go on.
I'm not saying he wasn't a key player. I'm saying he's never been a star player for United. There's a difference.
Who's the star player has been for United?
Bro, Pogba was meant to be a star player. Hasn't been a star player.
What's your definition of a star player?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out. Let him land. Keep going.
When I say star player, I mean players like Tevez, what they did, Rooney,
No.
Ronaldo.
But
That's what I'm talking about.
in the current
Yeah,
squad.
in
In the
the-
current
in the
squad.
Marcus
But
Rashford era.
we don't have anybody in this team apart from De Gea and Ronaldo. I don't call any man on that team.
Why
star
is
players.
Pogba more deserving of a star player because of the
His
name
price tag.
Pogba and the price tag?
Bro, did you just hear what I said?
What about a local lad?
Did you hear what I said?
Gone.
I said Pogba was meant to be a star player, but he hasn't been that for us.
Yeah.
Apart from David De Gea and Ronaldo, I don't class any of them as world class players. We don't have that.
Oh, so you're basing on the fact that the ability that he should be like if he was world class, then he'll be like a star player. Is that what?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But based on the current crop, there's always going to be a star player.
What Willis is saying, zero.
What are you on about? I'm saying Rashford ain't he's never.
Say like Brighton,
Right.
they have a star player. That player is not world class, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know who their star player is.
So I thought you referred to a key player.
That's what I'm talking about. When I
But
say
he
star
he
player,
has
I'm
been
talking
he has been
but
a key
he's not.
player. He's supposed to be a key player for you, though.
But he's not, key players win big games. They get big goals. When has Rashford done that for United? Tell
I
me
can
times.
think of that one time
Tell me
in
times.
Paris.
Bro, I'm talking about consistency, not the odd goal here and there. I'm talking about consistency.
If you were to compare, if you were to compare your forward line,
Man's never had consistency.
If you compare your
Man's
forward
never had
lines, though,
consistency.
if you compare, we're talking
Respect Marcus
flipping.
Rashford,
Who's gone to Spain? Oh,
Why has Marcus Rashford got the reputation that he's got, man?
Bro, man is not a star player. What? It's just hype. He is not a star player. Bro, that's not a star player.
But what you're, I agree, he's not the star player, but what you're saying is just
Yeah.
Buki, fam.
Why is it Buki?
On to number 2. Man.
So who are the two who got left in our Arnold?
Right, we've got Romelu Lukaku, big signing this season, comeback, Premier League redemption on one hand, and then we've got the world's most expensive defender in Harry Maguire
Jesus
on
Christ.
the other hand. It was neck and neck between these two.
Had to be.
It's tough.
What are your thoughts? Who this season has been the biggest disappointment with us?
Lukaku.
Bills.
Have to be Lukaku, innit?
Maguire.
It's Maguire for me as well.
I wonder why Willis, me and you kind of agree on the same thing.
Oh, actually, no, wait.
Why do you think you Lukaku?
Oh, actually, no. I actually put Lukaku as number one.
We're just running agendas now, innit?
No, I put Lukaku as number one.
Yeah.
So,
It has to be Lukaku.
but should I reveal the winner?
What as well, though?
No.
What?
Huh?
Are we not gonna like?
Discuss.
Why are you revealing straight away?
Okay, no, you can go. Yeah. So
I just feel like Maguire's just been poor. Like, even though Lukaku's been bad, I just feel like it's. Like I said, with this one, it's either the two are both their bad
Lukaku was
season.
bought to Chelsea to take him so they can kick on.
I know. I'm just judging it on this season, and this season I just feel like Lukaku's been bad. I just feel like Harry Maguire's has been bad. Like that's how I judge it. I just feel like Maguire just gets on default, and Lukaku gets a blow because how bad Maguire has been.
I agree with you, but the reason why I put Lukaku as number one was although Harry Maguire has been terrible, some of the things Lukaku has done this season, i.e. get
Fam, he played 90 minutes. He had one touch.
What exactly?
He's centre forward.
Do you know what I mean?
For Chelsea.
And
Who
in
was
a
the team they played?
in a team that has like a lot of possession, so it's
But
like
he's also, but obviously I don't know, but play devil's like he's also come to the Emirates and bullied out the defence.
so he had one good game.
That's when Arsenal were.
But he's done that.
So yeah, one good game.
Yeah.
But at the start of the season, he was doing that though.
Yeah, he
He's-
did it.
It wasn't just in that game. It
he's-
just wasn't that game. It
He
was-
scored 7 Premier League goals this season for
Yeah.
90
And that
million
was at
pounds.
the
Is
start
that
of the
really
season.
good? And yeah, and 4 of them at the start of the
But I'm
season.
I'm saying like that start of the season.
He's seen the bench.
At
for most of the
any
season.
point of this season, has Maguire performed?
Huh? I could say Maguire's maybe had one good game. So then after you can say that evens it out with Lukaku then.
He's had more than just
Huh?
one. He's had more than just one. The first little spread of games at the start, he was on form.
He
Then
scored
he
4
went on.
goals.
Then he was on the international break. He had that interview thing.
He scored 4 goals, and he hasn't. And then after he scored 3.
Bro, just look at it this way as well. Like Timo Werner was starting to play ahead of Lukaku at some
Yeah,
stage.
Timo Werner had a
Yeah,
terrible
season, yeah.
season
I'm
last
saying.
season and had more Premier League goals than Lukaku.
I'm saying now,
They
he
signed
has to be. He
Yeah.
has to be
Reveal.
Romelu.
number 1
Maguire.
is Harry Maguire.
Yeah, it's gonna be Maguire like overall, but
Harry Maguire
Hella
got number
dead.
1.
Hella dead.
So
can't make a case for anyone. They
please,
both equally bad.
you're not going anywhere next season, is it? Unfortunately.
Maguire is just a
Sort
meme
yourself
now,
out.
isn't it? There's bare clips like of Maguire doing something just
injuring teammates.
yeah.
What did he do? Dragging
people down.
like
Tripping over himself.
You see the one he turning up on the
Yeah.
pitch with like fat jeans.
and the
You
Tims.
see that meme? Yeah. See that meme? Yeah.
Imagine spending way too much
Maguire.
time in Kenya, fam.
Honestly,
we move.
Nah, for real though, Maguire.